Hello, my students. Well, welcome to my recorder enrichment lesson. First of all, to start with this is very important to know we grab the recorder with the left hand. The left hand of the recorder is the one that is going to cover the first three holes. So the right hand, well, you can use the right hand to make the recorder steadier, to grab the recorder here at the very end of the recorder. This is the bell. That's the name of this part of the recorder. You can grab it either here at the very edge of the bell or here on this space, but make sure that you don't cover these holes. So if you cover the holes, you're going to produce another sound undesired. We grab the recorder here at the very end, as I told you. Make sure you don't cover this hole. With the right, the left is here covering the holes. And then we can move the recorder. If you want, you can make some choreographies, some movements like make sure your recorder has a tape covering this hole at the bottom. So these holes should be covered all the time when playing the recorder. So since it has to be covered all the time, then I just put a tape and we forget about that hole. So we make sure that that hole is covered and the recorder will sound properly. Why is very important to cover all the holes that we are playing properly? If you see that you have a little space that you're not covering that hole properly, the sound is not the one that we really want. So sometimes it sounds like a whistle. Sometimes it is completely out of pitch. We have to make sure before starting to play that we are covering the hole properly. My advice, use this part, the flat part of your fingertip. Let's say that you're gonna use the fingerprints. You're gonna put your finger, you're gonna print your fingerprints on top of the hole. Oh, we have to talk about this. The duration of the different notes and their rests. So we have the whole note, the longest note in music. It lasts 4 beats. Half note is half of the whole note. So if this one is 4 beats, this one is 2 beats. Oh, I forgot the whole rest. The whole rest is going to be here in between the third and the fourth line, but touching this one, okay? Because this one, look, is quite similar, but it is touching this line. So the whole rest is going to be a silent moment that lasts the same time that the whole note. The half note, half of the whole. So then this one was 4 beats. This one is going to be 2 beats. The half rest is the same, 2 times of silence. And then we have the quarter note. The quarter note is 1 beat, and this is the quarter rest. Okay, so now regarding the name of the notes, remember the little tricks that we use, the mnemonics. Every girl and boy, that's fine. This is for the notes on the lines. So E, G, B, D, F, every girl and boy, that's fine. What about the notes on the spaces? Well, we have the word face, F-A-C-E, notes on the spaces. Oh, remember you created your own mnemonic. You can use your own mnemonic if you want. This is a little resource that we use to memorize the name of the notes. So when reading the music, guys, it's very important to memorize the duration of each note and the name of the note according to the position. So that's a combination that we use all the time. For example, this exercise, which is on the note B. How do we get the sound B on the recorder? You're going to have this dot, black dot, covering the holes. This one is all the time it's covered. You remember we put the tape. We forget about that one because it's already covered by the tape. Now we have to worry about this. Left hand, first hole, and then we remember that B is on the third line, every girl and boy. Okay, that will be boy. It's on the third line. And remember, this is a quarter note that lasts 1 beat. And then we have the quarter rest, that is a silent beat. So that will be rest, 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 rest. Then we're gonna have the second note, which is covering the first and the second hole, as you can see here on the picture. First and second, the black dots. And well, what is the name of that note? It's A, because it is on the second space. Look, it is not on the line. This note is on the space now. So what is the word that we use to remember that? The word phase. The second letter is A. We get it also by covering the first and the second hole on the recorder. Look. And I'm going to do that exercise. Rest, 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 rest. And the third note and the last one that we're gonna remember that we're gonna study in this lesson is G. How do we get G? Well, we get G by covering 1, 2, 3 holes. Okay, and what is G on the music staff? How do we know that we are playing G? Okay, we know that we are playing G because it's a note that is on the second line. Remember the mnemonics, every girl, okay, second line. Rest, 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 rest. Okay, great. So now that we know the 3 notes, B, A, and G, the last exercise here is a combination of all the 3 notes. So we should be able to remember where they are on the music staff, line and spaces, and where they are here on the recorder. So B, A, and G. G is the last hole, A the second, and covering the first one, we get the sound B. So now that we have the 3 of them, we know where they are here on the recorder. We have to go to the staff, the music staff. B is on the third line. A is on the second space. Then rest, 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 rest. And then we have G. Second line, every girl. And then we have the rest. Let's play this exercise. Rest, 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 rest. Rest, 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 rest. Rest, 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 rest. So now that we know the position of the 3 notes, how they sound on the recorder, where you play, remember, I insist, make sure to cover the holes properly. You have a reference on the next exercises is a reference that is like a conductor. So these exercises are to practice the rhythm. So the rhythm is that combination of notes. So we have different rhythm charts here. So we're gonna have the reference, which is gonna be that little start. Let's say that is the conductor. So you know that every orchestra has a conductor. It's the one that says when you what? When you start to play, when you stop. So it's the one that, let's say, the one that controls that the orchestra plays the music together as a whole. Okay? So we should be able to follow that start. If you finish before or later, then we are doing something wrong. Okay? Remember that. These notes, as you can see, they don't have lines, neither spaces. So we have to pick the note that we prefer. And let's do it in order. For example, the first one is B. Let's say that this is B. Okay. We played it here. 2, ready, go. Rest. 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 Okay, you guys should be able to go same. You have to keep the same pace at the start. How you make sure that you're going together? Well, you have to say rest. If you don't say it with your voice, then it could be kind of confusing. That is the indicator that you have to make sure that you are following the same pace. So because I know that you guys have a lot of energy, you are overcharged of energy, and you want to explore the music so fast. No, music is not that. It should be very slow first, and then you speed it up. For example, now that I play that slow, I can speed it up. I'm gonna do it. You can play it at home if you want. Look. 2, ready, go. Rest, 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 rest. Okay? Let's go to the second one. Let's say that this one is going to be the second note on the recorder, which is what? A, right? Okay, remember that A is on the second space. B is on the third line, every girl and boy. And A is on the second space, the word face, second letter. Okay? 2, ready, go. Rest, 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 rest. Very good. Let's speed it up. Okay? Same procedure. 2, ready, go. Rest, 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 rest. Very good. Excellent. Let's go to the third. And let's say that the third is on G. The third is on G, but we have to be careful here because we have a lot of rest. Look, 1 note, 3 rests. This exercise is the one that gives that feeling of control, that you control what you're doing. And well, you have to say with your voice, rest. Otherwise, it's gonna be a mess. Now we don't want that. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, 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 rest. I'm gonna speed it up. 2, ready, go. Rest, 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 rest. And the last one, let's say that this is going to be this part from here to here to this rest is going to be B, a combination of notes. And this one from here to the very end, remember the double bar line means that you finish playing. We have no more music. So we guys divide this. This is going to be B and this is going to be A. Easy, right? 2, ready, go. Rest, 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 rest. Look, we have the first song, Hot Cross Buns. So let's see how that goes. To play the song, we need let's say that we need to analyze a couple of things. Okay, this is a 4/4 time signature. We already know that we're gonna have 4 times per measure, and let's count to see if it's true. Okay, so this is a half note, which is 2, it lasts 2 times, plus a half note the last 2 times, that makes the 4 beats. This is a whole note, it lasts itself 4 beats. Remember, it's the longest note in music. Half note, the same. Oh, then we have quarter notes, 4 beats, half note, and whole note. And then we have a repeat dot at the end. So it means that we play the whole song again from the very beginning. Okay, so since we know that, what else we need to know? Oh, we need to know that we have to play the proper notes on the recorder. How do we know that we're playing the proper note? Okay, let's analyze this step by step. B, is on the third line. Remember the mnemonics, every girl and boy. Okay, then we have A. Okay, second space, the word face, F, A. Then we have G. Okay, G, second line, every girl. If we analyze this song, we'll see that it's very easy because it's a set. Let's say that it's a pattern that repeats the same phrase a lot of time. And then, okay, B A G B A G. This is the same thing. Repeat it twice. B A G B A G. Now, this last note is very important here before going to the next measure. Why? Because it is the same note, so it means that we don't have to change the position on the recorder. That would be. So we keep the fingers on the same position because the next note is going to be G. It's the same one. It's just that it has a different rhythm because they have a different duration. So that will be. Then we have A, okay. And then we have B again, which is the same phrase, B, A, G, B, A, G. Easy, guys. B, A, G, B, A, G, 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 A, and then B, A, G again. So these three measures, they are the same. The only one that changes is this one. And it's very important before playing it to keep the fingers on the same position because we finish here with G and we start here with the same note, with G as well. So I'm going to play it without the music and then I'm going to play it with the music. So. Easy, right?
The first song you will play is Hot Cross Buns on page 6. Get ready to play page 6, Hot Cross Buns.
Ready?
1, 2, ready, play.
Repetition.
The first song you will play is Hot Cross Buns on page 6. Get ready to play page 6, Hot Cross Buns. 1, 2, ready, play.
We have a new song. This is a French song, Au clair de la lune. It means the light of the moon. It's a traditional French song. And this one is much slower than the previous one. And let's say that it's very easy. It's even, I always say that it's even easier than the previous one because let's analyze it. Look. The first measure, for example, G, 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 A, and let's compare that one with the second one, G, 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 A. It's the same thing, guys. Look, B, A, B, A. G, B, A, G, B, A, G, G. So if you know the first line, you will be able to play the second line as well, because as you can see, it's the same thing. Let's analyze it here. So G is on the third hold. Then we have A. We have to remove the third finger because it's in the second. And then we have B. And then we have A again. And then so that will be easy, right? Okay, so 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. If we put numbers to the positions, that would be like this: 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. Let's play it with the music to see how it sounds.
Page 7, Academir de la Lune. 1, 2, ready, play.
Same thing now. Beautiful, guys. A beautiful song. Very, very, very easy song. And now we have the last song that we're going to study today, that is Rolling Merrily. And we have something here that we have to do. First of all, we have to complete the NT measures. Now we are ready to play that song. Let's analyze this. This is B, A, G, A, B, 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 A, B, 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 A, G, A, B, 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 E, A, B, A, G. Easy. This is the same thing that we have here. Same part repeated twice. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, so that song sounds familiar. It says that it's Rolling Merrily. But it sounds like Mary had a little lamb. Remember that we studied that song in class? Mary had a little lamb. Well, it's quite similar. I think that is a kind of version. And I'm going to play it with the music for you to practice this one. I'm not going to play it, okay?
Page 7, Rolling Merrily. 1, 2, ready, play.
That song doesn't have a repeat dot, so it's a single time, and you don't have to repeat it. So okay, to finish this lesson, we're going to talk a little bit about everything that we have seen so far. And well, remember, first of all, we started with the way that we hold the recorder. Remember, we hold the recorder with the left hand. The thumb should be here covering this hole. It's already covered. Don't worry. Just make sure that you put your thumb on top of the tape. Then we have the left hand is the one that covers the first three holes. And we hold the recorder here at the very end. Okay, make sure you don't cover these little holes here. You grab it here at the very edge, the very end of the recorder on the edge of the bell. Okay, let's see. Then we went to the theory, music theory. We talk about the lines and spaces, which is the music staff, the treble clef, the bar lines that divide us, the measures, the space where we write, and the double bar, which is the end of the song. We talk about the whole notes, the whole rest, the duration of the notes, whole, half, and quarter note. And then we talk about the name of the notes. Remember, this is very important. Is the way that we read the music. It's like reading a book or reading the music. So E, G, B, D, F. This is the order of the notes on the lines. Every girl and boy, that's fine. Every girl and boy, that's fine. And then the notes on the spaces, the word face. Face, F-A-C-E. First space, second space, third space, and fourth space. Okay, important. Then we found out the position on the recorder, and we said that B is on the first hole. Then we have A, which is on the second hole, and then we have G, which is we get it by covering the three holes. So important. We have those as exercises that you can practice. We had the reading chart. Important to say the rest with your voice to keep the beat steady, to follow the start, which is the conductor in this case. Then we talk about the combination of the notes plus the duration of the notes, the name of the notes, and the position on the recorder, and also the repeat dots, which is the sign that tells us that we have to go back to the beginning and do it twice. We have combination of notes, and then we play. Oh, we practice this, the air control. Okay, and we have the first song, Hot Cross Buns. I'm gonna do something different to finish the lesson. I'm gonna play this a little bit faster. 2, 3, let me see.
1, 2, ready, play.
Very good. So that for you now, you to play
The
this.
first song you will play is Hot Cross Buns on page 6. Get ready to play page 6, Hot Cross Buns.
Faster.
1, 2, ready, play.
Repetition. Very good. Then we went to the second song, Uclo de la Lune. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit as well.
Page 7, Academir de la Lune.
That was a very slow. It's gonna be a little bit
1,
faster.
2, ready, play.
Easy, one time only. And to finish, I'm gonna speed it up this one.
Page 7, rolling merrily.
Let it be faster.
1, 2, ready, play.
A little bit slower.
Page 7, rolling merrily.
But still fast.
1, 2, ready, play.
And now, to finish up, I'm gonna play it very slow. This is the way that we practice the music at the beginning, and then we speed it up. So,
Page 7, rolling merrily. 1, 2, ready, play.
and that's it, guys. This is the recorded lesson. You guys have 3 songs that you can practice. You know the positions, you know the duration of the notes. So now, if you play the songs and you show your family, I'm sure they're gonna be very happy that you play the songs. But make sure that you cover the holes properly. Otherwise, that could be a nightmare. Because remember, we don't want this. Okay, we want this. To get that sound, you have to blow very, very soft the recorder. Don't play it hard. If you blow hard, you're gonna make that horrible sound that is like a whistle. Okay, well, thank you for watching and enjoy playing the recorder. Bye bye, guys. Thank you. See you next time.